Hello and welcome to the explanation video for your final Platinum Etude number 8. Make sure that you have your copy out because every instrument has a different transposition, and so you're going to have different notes and different key signatures. So if you look at your number 8, go ahead and take a look at your key signature. You should see if you're a flute, double reed, or low brass that you're in the key of F, which has one flat. If you're a clarinet, trumpet, tenor sax, you'll be in the key of G, which has one sharp. If you are an alto sax player, you'll be in the key of D, which has two sharps. And if you're a French horn player, you should be in your key of C, no sharps, no flats. If you look through here, you're going to see a lot of 16th notes and then a lot of varying articulations, but there is a pattern. So let's kind of go through here and see if we can figure out the pattern. This will help you as you start to put this together. For articulations, for the first three measures, you have the pattern of slur 2, tongue 2. Tia ta ta tia ta ta tia ta ta tia ta ta. And then for these last couple measures down here in measures 4 and 5, you have slurs every 2 eighth notes, but the second eighth note is lifted. So instead of ta, 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 it's ta, 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 or sizzled. Tss, 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 tss. So you're going to lift the end of each slur. So articulation pattern-wise, you have those repeated ones. Then you'll notice that every one of these 16th note groupings has a chromatic half step before it. So if you look here at the very beginning, it starts on one note that's outside the key signature typically, and then moves up by half step to a note inside the key. That's actually moving up by half step to one of the chord tones, one of the 1, 3, 5s. So up by half step, up by half step, up by half step, and that pattern continues all the way into measure 3. After that, we just have our major scale. And then for the next two measures, more of the half step resolution, starting on a chromatic pitch not found in the key, and going up by half step to one of the chord tones, one of the 1, 3, 5 arpeggio tones. So you start low, you go up high, and then finally you'll end here, and you have marcados. That's where they're short and separated. If you listen to the example recordings, you'll hear those. Da, 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 da. Very short and separated. So this is one that you can do in chunks. I would go one measure at a time, or even 1 or 2 beats at a time, and kind of group those together so that you can chunk that and go nice and slow. The only other thing that you'll really need to work on before you go with the recordings is just make sure that you're aware of this dynamic change in measure 4. It suddenly gets really soft and then crescendos to the end. So look at it small in chunks and then slow it down and go with the example recording, and you should be able to work that up over some time. I wish you great luck and great success as you practice through that, and I look forward to hearing your final Platinum Etude.